Hi guys, and welcome to my latest video. This is actually going to be my review of the Xbox One stereo headset adapter, which I just received in the mail yesterday. I've been using it a fair bit online on my Xbox One using my Black Shark headset, so I'm going to give you guys a quick run through on what it's like to use, how easy it is to use, and the quality of it. Now, first things first, the setup. This thing is basically the reason why you'd buy the headset adapter is if you've got a PC headset, or you've got another older headset that maybe you had on your Xbox 360 or PS3 or whatever, and you wanted to use it. So basically any standard headset with a 3.5mm jack, that's a 3.5mm jack in case you don't know. So any normal headset with a 3.5mm jack can now be used with your Xbox One with this adapter, which clips on, as you can see. Now it costs £20, which I think is a fair price, even though I do think it's a little bit unfair that you have to buy it in the first place, but that's another issue completely. In terms of setting it up, I've got to say it's very easy. When you get the adapter, you simply plug it into your controller. You then take your headset, so I'm using my Hammerhead Pros as an example. You plug your headset's cable into the bottom of the adapter, stereo adapter. When you switch on your Xbox, or when you actually do this, the Xbox will realize that you have done this. And also, sorry, I forgot to mention, you've got to remove the batteries. So you remove the batteries, plug in the headset and the adapter into the controller, and then your Xbox will prompt you to update the firmware on your controller. Doesn't take too long. It downloads an update and installs it pretty quickly. But then again, not to brag, but I do have 160 odd meg download at the moment, which I'm really chuffed about. So it installs an update, a firmware update on the control pad, and then you are ready to go. A couple of things in terms of the quality of it. These headsets, I used my Razer Black Sharks, which I'm actually using to record this video. These headsets are excellent quality, they sound very good. But I did notice that when I was using them with the Xbox One, for example, on the home screen, there was a very low but audible level of noise. Now that's going to be simply due to either the wireless technology or the fact that it's a bit cheaper. It's not going to have the kind of sound card you'd get on a PC, for example. Maybe that, or just a bit of interference from somewhere where obviously it's plugging into an adapter into the controller and then transmitting wirelessly to the console. But there was definitely a low level of noise. However, when you're in game, obviously that noise becomes pretty much inaudible. At the same time, I noticed there was the odd kind of popping, kind of clipping sounds that you get very rarely, and they weren't frequent enough for it to become annoying. But another thing I noticed, for example, especially when playing FIFA 14, player commentary, maybe that was just the fact that I was wearing the headset, it really came up how low bitrate the commentary is in FIFA 14, and those sounds were not nearly as crisp as I had previously thought, having played the game through regular TV speakers. It just maybe amplified it because it was a headset, it just brought it out a bit more, made it stand out that the commentary wasn't quite as good. But you know, that's something I've just noticed could have nothing to do with the headset, obviously. But in terms of setup, very simple. You just literally plug your wire in, and you'll then be able to use you'll get all the sound and chat through there. However, this is a very big thing to notice. What you must do is, if you've got a regular gaming PC headset, for example, it will normally have a cable which splits into two, which is a headphone cable, which has normally got like a green ring around it, it's not going to focus, and then you've got this, which is like the mic cable. Now, if you've got that kind of a headset where it's got those two connections, you're going to be a little bit annoyed because this does not come with the cables that are needed to connect. It doesn't come with all the cables that you need to get audio from your headset. So what you would do in that case, if you had two of these, is you'd plug the microphone cable into the bottom of the headset adapter, so that would allow you to then use the mic function, but you would then need to get a cable to connect, like an extension cable or something, or an extension cable which splits into phono cables to then connect to the audio out of your television. That otherwise you would not get game sounds through the headset, which basically makes this allow you to use the mic on your headset and nothing else, which is a bit lame. The reason why I don't need to do that is because the headset I'm using, the Black Shark, and the Hammerhead Pros as well, if you look at the jack that they come with, it's got 3 rings on it, because this is one of the headsets, and there are lots of headsets like this on the market which carry both the sound and the mic on the one 3.5mm jack. So you don't need any adapters, you literally take the cable straight and plop it into the bottom of the adapter, and that then allows you to use the mic, and you will get game sound through your headset with no mess. And what it also means is that apart from that, you're pretty much wireless. Whereas if you're not using a headset which has the audio and the mic on the jack, you're then going to have a cable going into here for the mic, and then you're going to have a separate cable trailing from your headset into your TV or your amp or whatever. So it's a much messier approach, and it's something I would not want to do. One of the things I knew before getting this is that you would need extra cabling for that, so that's why I was quite happy to buy it, because I knew that my Black Sharks and these razer Hammerhead Pros carry both the mic and audio signal through the single 3.5mm jack. And what they actually do is they actually come with an adapter to split that jack into a separate mic and headphone jack for when you want to use it with a PC. But when you don't want to use it with a PC, you remove that, and then bam, audio and mic is carried through one cable, and then that works really well with this adapter. Positive points: I do like the simple controls. I like the fact that you can control the volume and and adjust the game volume versus player mic volume, which is good. And you've got a large mute button which lights up when you press it to let you know that you're on mute. So I mean, it works pretty well, I'd say. The quality isn't great. Like I said, there was a little bit of noise in my headset when I'm using it. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it is very good. It does the job. Not quite up to the standards that you'd get on a PC, obviously. But it does work pretty well for what it's meant to do. I just hope that at some point they can maybe improve the kind of hissing situation. Maybe that could be fixed with a software update, because that low hiss, especially when you're on a home screen, is a little bit annoying, and the odd bit of pop and crackle is a bit annoying, but it's not enough for me to kind of put you off buying this product. What I would say is more important is make sure that when you buy it, you are aware whether your headset is able to carry mic and audio through one 3.5mm jack or not. On a side note, this does come with a adapter to convert 2.5mm jacks to 3.5mm jacks in case you've got a headset which uses really small 2.5mm jack, but to be fair, most headphones don't. Most headphones use 3.5mm, so you won't need the adapter. But anyway, that's my review of the Xbox One stereo headset adapter. If you've got any further questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and if you liked the video, if you liked it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.